everyone, Sheree here, SufferGirl326. Thank you so much for checking out my channel if you're new here. And if you're a subscriber supporting my channel, I appreciate it so much. So today is going to be my final little installment of this um, autism awareness series that I've been doing. If you have watched the first two videos, thank you so much for liking and commenting. It really means the world to me. It lets YouTube know that you like it, and it will share it out possibly to more people. And I just believe any disease that is out there needs to be acknowledged, um, and hopefully this little video will inspire, give hope, just a little bit, even if it's just to one or two people. I did my job. So anyway, so today, and I'm gonna try my best not to cry. I love my nephew Noah, and I don't know Mitchell very well, but his mom, actually, I forgot to mention this in his video. His mom, Melissa, she's been such a wonderful friend to me for the last 25 years. We haven't, we don't always talk all the time, but when we do, we talk for hours. Just that kind of friends, when she's there, when you need her, she's there. When I was going through everything in 2020, my breast cancer and everything, she always just kept touch with me and, hey, how you doing? Or just always worried about me. And when it was all over and I've finished everything, she's just been such a supporter to me. And I wanted to thank you, Melissa, so much. I meant to do it in Mitchell's video. Anyway, I had to do that because it was just on my heart. And love you, Melissa, so much. And we do need to visit somehow. We need to come here, or I know I've been trying to talk James into going to Arkansas, but he's like, well, if we're going that far, then we're gonna have to go to Disneyland. So anyway, so this video is all about my friend Joey, and of course also his sister Lisa and her husband Keith. I got the privilege of meeting them last November. There was a huge YouTube meetup in Orlando when we were there, and I met so many people that night. It was just, James thinks it might have been about 50 or 75. I don't even remember, and that was just one meetup that I did that trip. So Joey and his family have a channel, and it's mostly about Joey. It's Joeysworld. Please, if you get a chance, please go check out his channel. His story is not as detailed as Mitchell's, but and to you it may not have a happy ending, but this is where Joey is right, well, and has been for a while, and he is more than okay with it. He embraces everything he does. And that's just why I love Joey so much, and his smile. He always, if you watch his video, that's right. So I'm going to start again. I'm not sure. He wasn't really diagnosed with autism till he was about 7. So first of all, let me tell you how. So Joey's about my age. He's 52. He's actually going to be 53 Friday, and which I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get this up Thursday, Friday, but anyway, I do want to wish Joey a very, very happy birthday. If I'm able to get this up on your birthday, if not, happy early birthday if I get this up on Thursday. I'm going to try my best to get up before then. So his sister Lisa was so kind to answer all my messages. I had so many questions because I wanted to, do his little story justice. Like I said, he's 52 years old. So he was born a year or two before me, so in the late 60s, early 70s, when he grew up, so 60, so he must have been born in the 70s, that 1970. So back then they did not have all the information, all the tools and everything that they have now, or even probably 10 or 20 years ago. Um, he actually could not eat solid foods till he was 6 years old, and it wasn't because he chose to. His brain just didn't know what to do when he had food in his mouth. Um, so they had to feed him, liquid feed him. They had, I think she said bottles, or probably like sip bottles, sippy cups, or whatever, till he was able to drink out of cups, and then with nutrients, and stuff like that, so he get enough nutrition. And then I guess and also physically, I believe he had to wear leg braces. But he never gave up. He always, with all the therapy he did, he never gave up. I'm sorry, I am looking. I had to make a cheat sheet for Joey too, so I can remember. So I wouldn't have to keep looking at a piece of paper. So he was diagnosed when he was 7 years old, and he was able to get in a wonderful school, actually, for autism kids, and back then there wasn't ABA yet. It was just called behavior modification. He didn't speak until age 10. He spoke one word, and then from there, she said he gradually started speaking from them. And he was at this autism school till he was 21, and he graduated and got his high school diploma when he was 21, I believe. And he still has a little physical and mobility issues to this day, but they're not as bad. And the speech therapy and behavioral therapy, they tapered off when he was in his teens. And he tried. He's very social now. So I don't know how long that took, but she said, I guess in his 20s, he did try to branch out, but he was barely, no, I'm sorry. So in his 20s, he was still barely conversational, as says, evidently. So it's taken him a little while to get where he is now. But he will never be able to live on his own, or do normal things that other autistic people can. But that's why it's so important to be diagnosed correctly, and to find the right doctors, to get that diagnosis, and maybe even get a second or third opinion, and the right schools at the time. Before to catch it in the bud is basically what I'm trying to say. Because as you saw with Noah, he's, who knows if Joey had the right tools, the right doctors, who knows what could happen. But it's just everybody's brain is different, it's just the way he was made. But let me tell you something. That Joey is amazing. He may not be able to be function and remember, to turn things off or whatever, but you ask him about any sport, boxing, football, basketball, baseball, and he will tell you when that game was played, when that person was in that Super Bowl. And I wish I had time to talk to him about tennis, because my love is tennis. I'm not a very athletic person, but tennis is my love. I got it from my dad. And one of these days I'm going to have to sit down and ask him what his favorite, which tennis player has been his favorite, or if he has one now, because Anyway, that was just something I wish I had talked to him about. But he just has a just most positive outlook on life. I'm sorry, I told y'all. Okay, I just went. Okay, but look. um, but it's just true. If anyone in this Disney community knows Joey, he just exuberates, just kindness and love, and of course his Lisa and Lisa and Keith also. When I was going through everything in 2020, it's Joey's World, whether it was Joey's best bud Keith or Lisa, anytime they saw me in a chat, hey surfer girl, how you doing? Praying for you, you hang in there, you got this. And those little words, from every, because I was blessed. Everyone in the community during that time did that for me, but they just love y'all so much. I know some people probably get tired of hearing about what I go through, what I went through, but that's what just that's what happened to me. I'm not ashamed of it. My friend Liz says I'm a breast cancer warrior, and I would have not been such a warrior if it hadn't been for all my friends that gave me support. And when the pandemic, whatever it was going on, um, the Disney community just was there every day. If I was in a chat, and sometimes it was annoying because I'm like, oh my gosh, all these people are saying hello, and I have to, and you can't always remember in this. Like, oh, and then if you forget someone, and then it's like, but everyone always said hello to me and always were praying for you. And Keith, Joey, and Lisa were always there, and I will never forget that. And she always, you don't have to send anything. You don't. But I do. I have to skip my. I'm just so grateful for all their friendships, and I can't wait for him to open my birthday package that I sent him. So okay, so that's basically his life story, from the time when he graduated 21 from the autism school, in New Jersey. He basically didn't change much. But he's very, but he is very social. He could carry on a conversation with you. And like I say, he's just so knowledgeable, about things. And him and his Lisa and Keith, they just put out the most hilarious videos. They do tributes to other YouTubers, and if you want to be entertained and laughed and blessed, please check out It's Joeysworld. I just hope okay, so I missed one little thing. So there was an act in 1977 that was passed. Americans with Disabilities Act didn't pass to 77. So I'm assuming that legislature was a tool in helping to aid the autistic people. So and also he still has OCD and DCD, which is obsessive compulsive disorder, and development coordination disorder. So I guess that might be part of why his brain, why he can't do certain things. But he loves his Disney. He loves Tinkerbell, and we share a love for Frozen and all, and Anna and Elsa and Sven and Olaf. I love the Frozen movies so much. Frozen 2, of course, is my favorite. But there it is. That's his story. I hope you got a little encouragement out of it, because even though his story isn't the same, he still has a purpose, and I'm so thankful that I got to meet Joey, Keith, and Lisa so much. And I hope I get to meet them again and spend more time. And like I said before, I will link either video or channel down the comments. And I hope you check his channel out. It's called It's Joeysworld. And thank you again. If you've watched all 3 videos, I appreciate you so much. And consider subscribing and hit that notification bell, because you never know what I'm going to upload. Because this technically is my 4th video, 3rd or 4th, 3rd video this week. Because I did upload on Sunday, and then I uploaded my pinned video on Wednesday, and who knows when this one's going to go up. And on Saturday, I have another video coming up also. So be sure that bell is rung. So thank you so much, everyone, again, for all your support and love. I just pray everyone has a blessed day.